Hello Bookish friends, welcome to another top 5 video. In today's top 5 video, I'm going to do most probably the last video of the project that I did from the beginning of 2022 until the end of last year, 2024, which was the Books of Alfred Hitchcock project. In that 36 months time, I read the books that were adapted into Alfred Hitchcock movies, and I read quite interesting books for those projects. I did a ranking video which I will link both in the cards and in the description below. Today I will do a different type of video. I will talk about the top 5 Alfred Hitchcock adaptations that are better than the original work. When I compared the ratings of the books with the adaptations, I saw that I rated most of the adaptations either with the same rating or with the higher rating. So this clearly showed how successful Alfred Hitchcock is at adapting the books. In the 5th place, we have Rope, which is a 1948 movie directed by Alfred Hitchcock, which was adapted from a play by Patrick Hamilton with the same title, Rope. And this movie starred James Stewart, John Dole, and Farley Granger. Both in the play and in the movie, two young men do decide to murder their friend just for the fun of it. And also, in order to increase the excitement, they give a party inviting people who were very close or knew the victim. I thought the play had a very good element of suspense, and I quite enjoyed how easy it was to read. However, the movie had an additional touch of wonderful cinematography and also the feeling of being trapped as they get more and more near to the discovery of what they did. That's why the adaptation of Rope was superior than a quite fun play. The movie on the 4th place is Strangers on a Train, produced and directed by Alfred Hitchcock in 1951. This movie also starred Farley Granger and Robert Walker. The movie was based on the novel with the same title, Strangers on a Train, the debut novel of Patricia Higsmith. It was quite faithful to the book in the first half. However, it was completely different in the second half. Though I quite enjoyed the book and thought it was a very decent debut novel, I very much enjoyed the adaptation. Because in the book, it is a bit hard to identify with any of the characters, whereas in the movie you just root for the main character. Especially the climax scene of that movie is one of the best climax scenes of Alfred Hitchcock. And of course, like all of the movies directed by him, I think the cinematography is a masterpiece. So that's why this movie is in the 4th place. The movie on the 3rd place is Psycho. This movie came out in 1960 and it is the most famous movie of Alfred Hitchcock. The movie stars Anthony Perkins, Janet Leigh, and Vera Miles, and it was adapted from the novel of Robert Bloch with the same title. The novel is actually among my favorites. However, the adaptation was even better, with an excellent acting from Anthony Perkins, as well as, of course, the magical touch of Alfred Hitchcock in the movie. The shower scene is among the phenomenal scenes in the horror genre. I think everything in this movie works so well. Cinematography, music, acting, atmosphere, the locations chosen, everything is so good. It certainly exceeds the source material. The adaptation in the 2nd place is among one of my favorite with Psycho, The Birds. This movie, directed by Alfred Hitchcock, was produced in 1963, and it starred Rod Taylor, Tippi Hedren, and Jessica Tandy. This movie was adapted from a short story by Daphne de Maurier. And although the general plot is the same, I have to say it is loosely based on the source material. Although I liked the short story, changes that were made to the movie made it much more superior. Genre change of the main character really increased the feeling of terror. Also, the cinematography, the sound effects, the music, general atmosphere of the film made it much more scarier and much more emotional than the original work. I really love the character that Jessica Tandy played, which was completely made up for this movie. So overall, I can say that all of these editions made a quite good short story, an excellent film in my opinion. Adaptation in number 1 is Vertigo. This 1958 movie starred James Stewart, Kim Novak, Barbara Geddes, and Tom Helmore. This movie was based on the French novel Entre les Morts by Pierre Boileau and Thomas Nerjerac. This movie, very interestingly, is actually quite true to the source material. However, the pacing, the character development, and also especially the cinematography in this movie made this story of obsession to a very different level. So the vertigo effect used in this movie made us understand the characters' motivations and fears even more. That's why I thought it was the number 1 movie that Alfred Hitchcock had his magic spell on. So those were the top 5 adaptations that are better than the book or the source material. So please comment down below. Have you read any of the books or watched their adaptations? I really would like to know about your favorite Alfred Hitchcock movie. If you're a new viewer, first of all, welcome. Please like and subscribe. Hope to see you very soon. Bye. As for Turkish word of the day, I'm going to choose robe. Robe means halat in Turkish, and halat is our Turkish word of the day. Have a good day.